Hi children, good morning to you all. Welcome back to science class. In the last session, already we have discussed some important points regarding the cell structure and its functions. Once we recall in a short manner. So, cell is the structural and functional unit of living organism, and Robert Hooke discovered the cell under the microscope, and the cell is compared to a bricks because the bricks are the very essential components to build a building. Likewise, or like that, the cells are so very essential components, are necessary components to body of every living organism. That is why cells play an very important role in every living organism. Dear students, now we are going to study some more important points regarding the cell structure and functions. The students, in the previous session already I said about the cell. Here in the nature, millions of organisms are present, but all those organisms are not same in their size, shape, structure, color. They have a variety in their body structure, so they carried out special activities. For example, amoeba and human being, the grass and banyan tree. Okay, so like this, every organism take up or carried out different functions according to their body structure, according to their the body functions, right? So for example, now cell, single cell and more than one cell. Some organisms having a single cell, we call it is a unicellular organisms, right? And some organisms having more than one cell, they are called, or such organisms are called as multicellular organism. So single cell organisms like amoeba, paramecium. Multicellular organisms like the human being, rat, dog, banyan tree, lemon tree, mango tree, like these, all are the multicellular organism, right? So the best example of single cell is the egg of a hen is a represent a single cell. Also, it is very easy to see in our daily life. Then, how do we get the detailed information about the cell? So especially we get detailed information about the cell by using a strain or the dyes. So the strain or the dyes are used to color part of the cell. The dyes are strain, these are used to color part of the cell. So it helps to us to get detailed structure, detailed information about the cell. So according to that, we have to get the some information about the cell. And next, number of cells I said. For example, I said amoeba have a only the single cell. So that is amoeba has a simple body structure. Also, it takes the different functions like obtaining food, digestion, respiration, excretion, movement. So all these processes carried out by a only single cell, but these functions are carried out in multicellular organisms by using a different tissue system. More tissues are the system of tissue. Okay, so they take up all these special functions by using the different tissues in the animal body. So like this, the process are different in single cell and in multicellular organisms. Especially in amoeba, the amoeba is a microscopic organism having single cell. Microscopic means the organism only we can see through microscope, not seen by our naked eyes. So such organisms are called as microscopic organism. Here I said already, body structure is very simple. So amoeba is changing its body shape. Why? Do you know why the amoeba can change its body shape? Because due to the formation of a special structure in his body, in this body is called pseudophodia. What is pseudophodia? Pseudophodia is nothing but the locomotory organ. Locomotory organ means momentary organ, as well as it is very useful to taking food or ingestion. Ingestion means the taking food inside the body. So pseudophodia is also called as the momentary organ or locomotory organ, as well as to taking food. So like this, the body structure of amoeba is very simple, and the single cell is enough to carry out the many functions in the body of amoeba. And some more examples of single cell organisms are, that is WBC. WBC in human blood. What is WBC? White blood cell is also an example of single cell. WBC, white blood cells in the human blood. It is also a examples of the single cell. It also changes its shape. Okay, and some more examples of single celled organisms are narrow cell, muscles in the human body. So these are the some of the examples of single celled organisms. The students, in multicellular organisms having more than one cell, do you know why such organisms having more than one cell? Because the body structure is very complex. Very complex means so for example, in the human body, so we are taking the respiration, we are taking breathing. Breathing means taking air in and give out air. Taking air in means taking of oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. In this process, the lungs are very essential for us. Lungs and also the nose and mouth. So air is easily enter through the nose, and they are passes through the windpipe and enter into the lungs, right? So the lungs are the purify the air. So in this way, the body structure is very complex. Heart, it pumps the blood. Kidney, filter the blood. So like this, different organs take up, carried out the special functions by using a many cell. That is why multicellular organisms need the special or more number of cells in their daily life. Remaining concept we will discuss in the next session.